I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Buckle up for a fun episode today as we sail from the Greek island of Lefkada to the spectacular island of Kefalonia. This episode was so much fun to edit and put together because it brought back so many amazing memories of the jaw-dropping views we encountered, the incredible ancient civilization that we're learning so much about, the magnificent turtles that we got to observe, and a pretty heart-pounding and anxiety-filled yomp deep into a bat-filled cave with spiders the size of small electric cars. So hopefully you'll stick around till the end and enjoy this one. Our first season aboard Oka is wrapping up, and in just a few weeks we'll be docking in Preveza for a 5-month winter berth. Picture us huddled in cozy jackets, tackling some massive boat projects while the Ionian Sea takes a rainy breather. But before we batten down the hatches, we're soaking up every last drop of the Greek island magic, and Kefalonia is serving it up in spades. We've left Lefkada behind and set our compass south towards Kefalonia.
In the magic of your eyes, I'll become lost in their spell.
Greece's largest Ionian island, easily 4 to 5 times the size of Ithaca. Our plan is to stern tie Oka to the rocky quay in picturesque Fiskardo, grab a rental car, and zoom down to Argostoli.
Oceans turn to glass, and the world around us turns and fades to black. Together we'll hold back the sun.
Kefalonia isn't just beaches and olive groves, it's a time capsule. In 2005 and 2006, renovations in Fiskardo unearthed a Roman necropolis, nearly 30 tombs dating from the 2nd to the 4th century AD, brimming with gold jewelry, clay pottery, and bronze treasures. Even more astonishing, archaeologists discovered a remarkably intact theater, bathing complex, and burial grounds stretching from 146 BC to 330 AD, practically untouched by grave robbers and unique in the Ionian Islands. And while much of Kefalonia was leveled in the great 1953 earthquake, Fiskardo's stone-built heart survived, leaving us a living museum of Venetian streets and pastel houses draped in bougainvillea.
Looks like they just built them within the big rocks, didn't they?
Yeah, but they've got doors, so it's almost like you walk in just before you die. They collapse.
It's like, okay, stay.
Dream of time we'll run, baby. We'll hold back the sun. In this moment forever.
Freshwater car, huh?
It's a little windy here today in Kefalonia, and it's bouncy, so we're taking a little yomp to the lighthouse just to get off the boat because
The Venetian.
this is the Venetian lighthouse, and then the modern one is up there. But this doesn't stick up like a
On the
normal.
other side, babe. It's around.
We couldn't resist exploring more, so we laced up our hiking boots and headed to the Venetian lighthouse of Fiskardo, a 16th century gem perched on a wooded path overlooking the Ionian Sea. This squat stone lighthouse is pure old world charm, with steps leading to a killer view of the channel between Kefalonia and Ithaca. Right next door is a newer Victorian lighthouse from 1892, flashing its beacon to guide sailors. Yeah, this would be a nice little swimming hole right here. A short stroll away, we stumbled on the early Christian Byzantine Basilica, a 16th century ruin that was one of the largest churches in the Ionian Islands back in the day. Its crumbling walls and mosaic fragments whisper stories of ancient worship.
I think this is thousands of years old. It looks newer to me. But what do I know? Other than comparing it to all the other piles of rocks we've seen the last couple of months. Alright, let's go backtrack and fetch my dog's bag of poop that I left behind somewhere by the lighthouse.
So what?
I'd like to be closer to the Lord.
Yeah.
Or someone.
I mean, 6th AD, yeah, definitely Christianity in 6th century.
After all that hiking, our stomachs were rumbling, so we plopped down at Mirella's Greek restaurant for a late lunch. The views from this delicious restaurant, built high over Fiscardo Harbor, were fabulous. We toasted to adventure with Zoe, our little blind pup, and Millie, our friend's adorable pup, both dreaming of their next sailing destination. With Oka safely stern-tied to the rocks, we took our rental car on a grand loop around the island. On Kefalonia's west coast, we scouted Assos Anchorage, a horseshoe-shaped bay framed by sheer cliffs, crowned by a 16th century medieval Venetian fortress. Under the right breezes, this little paradise looks perfect for a future overnight stop. This is Assos
I think in the right direction.
and the island of Kefalonia.
Where else to go?
It gets in and it'll bounce about and everything like.
Oh, it's
But
beautiful.
it's a beautiful anchorage.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Like it's blue water and
We cruised south to Argostoli, Kefalonia's lively capital, to pick up our buddy boat's niece and her partner.
So we are in Argostoli this morning doing some stuff for the government, well, maybe, and picking up our buddy boat's niece. And we're gonna have some coffee and see if we can find some olives and some cashews.
Argostoli is famous for its loggerhead turtles, hundreds of which cruise the bay's warm currents looking for fish scraps from the local fishermen. We strolled along the quay until sleek shells and curious heads bobbed up beside us. These gentle giants are drawn here by the Gulf's rich seagrass, and locals say we can even feed them by hand.
Hey there, buddy. Yeah, I would say that's at least 3 feet long, no? Just the shell. It looks like you need somebody to scrub your shell with a toothbrush or something. Hey, buddy. They're either having a spat or we're about to see some boom chicka boom boom.
Is that what they were up to? Well, they've gone off anyway.
Yeah,
Had enough.
that must be the female. I got a headache.
Yeah.
I think he chased the other turtle off.
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
because they come out of the water a bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bit of a tucker there.
Hi. Look at this. Unbelievable. The color of that water.
As we headed back north to Fiscardo, we stopped to take in the view from the top of the hill overlooking the famous Myrtos beach. Fun fact, Myrtos was ranked one of Europe's top beaches, and it's even allegedly where scenes from Captain Corelli's Mandolin were filmed. Though you won't see Nick Cage or Penelope Cruz here, only breathtaking panoramas.
see that water's inviting. People are swimming down there.
That water is very inviting.
You get a good view from over here, Connie.
Our buddy boat tipped us off about a mind-blowing cave near Foki Beach, just south of Fiscardo. So we hopped in the dinghy with Zoe for some serious exploring. This isn't your average cave. It's an abandoned mine carved into the cliffs with sprawling chambers and jagged paths that scream Indiana Jones vibes. Armed with flashlights and shoes to avoid cutting our feet on the jagged rocks, we ventured inside. Bats swooped overhead, their wings rustling like tiny ghosts.
Is that bat poop? What am I looking at? Don't scare me.
Look, near the fog. Watch my mouth.
Guano. Here Zoe can walk even. Just make sure she doesn't eat any of the guano.
We carried Zoe the whole time to keep her paws off the bat guano and other questionable stuff.
Where? Oh, fantastic. I'd rather not. Oh, I just saw something fly by. Alright, that's creepy. I better not find any dead bodies. Oh, they're all over the place in here.
You gotta be careful. You said you
Careful with what? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Are they gonna come down and bite me? Oh my god, it's looking right at me. I'm trying not to point my light right in his face. Okay, I'll be quiet. I'm going counterclockwise because this is a dead end anyway. There's another couple of bats over there. Ooh, I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting claustrophobic. If there's... I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it while hyperventilating. Oh, it's foggy in here. Another dead end. I'm not getting on my knees either. I'm 5 feet tall, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Alright, this is creepy. Alright, I'm really like, my heart is beating 100 miles an hour right now. I do not want to be here. Oh, I wish I had a little bit more adventurous spirit and keep going. But I don't have a rope or anything to lay down to mark my route that I took, and I'll get lost. Ooh, there's a bat. What? I'm right here? No, there's like 3 or 4 different routes that split off, and I'm like, well, son of a bitch, I get lost if I take one more turn. The boat's that way. God, there's so many different directions you can go. You could spend hours in here. I'm in flip-flops. This is way too slippery to go up there. If I had proper shoes and something to mark my turns that I make so I don't get lost, I would totally keep going. But yeah, this is super slippery. I can already feel like my feet wanting to give way. This is freaking me out. I'm thinking about those poor kids in Thailand. Remember, they got stuck on the caves. Oh, I thought that was a snake. You got a good grip on the dog? At least if you fall, your backpack will break your fall. I'm in a bikini top. I'm gonna be bleeding in my arms, my back, everywhere if I bust my butt. Speaking of which, careful when you step right there. Did you do that on purpose? Jesus Christ.
Let's talk about the spiders. Think tarantula-sized beasts straight out of a horror flick.
See the big old spider?
Where? Holy fuck. Oh, that's creepy. if there's one, you know there's more than one. Ew, you're stepping on all kinds of... Ooh, smell the warm air now. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Get a great picture of their boat. Well, I don't like it when it splits off because then I don't know if I'll find my... Oh my god, there's tons of them. Don't shine your light on them because that... Yeah, let's not go in there. It's creepy. It's a good hideaway if there's a Medicane or a big ugly Miltemi.
What about the boat?
I mean, if it's between my life and the boat's life, it's an easy choice. Ooh, this one goes down. It's like a Disney cave without the Disney.
The cave is massive, with tunnels branching off into the darkness, but after 20 minutes of dodging spider webs and jumping at every bat flutter, my adrenaline levels peaked, and like Elvis, I was ready to exit the building. We barely scratched the surface of this underground labyrinth, but it was a thrill we'll not soon forget. Kefalonia stole our hearts with its mix of ancient ruins, postcard-perfect villages, and wild adventures. Thanks so much for tagging along on our adventure. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and drop us a comment below. What's your dream Greek island to explore next? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you on the next episode, where the winds are fair and the stories never end. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.